Hi, you guys. This is Sheree Dreamus, a targeted individual, being targeted in Denver, Colorado at the moment. So, my daughter's dad, who helped traffic our daughter, is saying I'm doing slander. But I do have facts. All it takes is a cop or a detective to investigate Kayla Ellis as a human trafficker. That's all it takes. She steals kids and sells them on the black market. And you're part of it, Jeremy. Sorry, but you are. There's no slander about it. How would you know about my YouTube channel if you weren't cyber stalking me? If you weren't part of this crime? How would you even know about my YouTube channel? I want to ask you that. If you weren't watching me, if you weren't spying on me. That's the good question there, dude. How would you know about these videos that I make if you weren't spying on me? If you weren't stalking me? If you weren't part of this crime? Because you are, and I know you are. And you got Carissa Bean brainwashed as a motherfucker and to help you commit these crimes. I don't care what you guys do in life. That's not my problem. My problem is to keep my children safe from these crimes. That's what my problem is. I will be exposing every single one. I will never be a piece of shit in life. I have more credibility than you, Jeremy, who spent most of their life in prison, which I have not. My record is not even a fraction of yours. I've spent the most time in jail 5 fucking days. 5 days, that's it. That's like a fucking day to you. So don't sit there and come at me that you're going to take me to court for slander because I know you're not, because that's all lies, because you know I know the truth. You're trying to scare me. You're trying to put fear in me to shut me up. I'm not going to shut up. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of Kayla. I'm not scared of the cops, of the corruption. I'm not scared of any of you. I will stand up to every motherfucker until my last breath. Until my kids understand how much I have stood up and fought for them. And don't sit there and tell me you're helping my daughter out when you're not even taking care of your fucking kids in the next city. You're not doing anything but brainwashing my daughter. That's all you're doing to make her think about me so you can get paid by Kayla Ellis. But don't worry, those crimes are coming to a stop because I'm putting a stop to it. I have a report with the United Nations. I have one with Catherine Horton. I have affidavits stating everything that's happened to me. And I know you're part of it because I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. And I've seen what you've done. And I hear what you do. No one sticks up for somebody that accuses them of molestation. You're sticking up for Kayla Ellis when she accused you of molesting our daughter. How is that possible, Jeremy? You even mentioned it in January. What? No, it was November. No, that was Darren. Never mind. You mentioned it in November of 2019. You brought that back up to my attention that she did that. Because you were trying to convince me that she wasn't involved. But I know the truth, Jeremy. And you guys are all going down for crimes against humanity. Life in prison or the death penalty. And believe me, if you're going to sit there and still stick up for Kayla Ellis, any of you guys, and no one helps me to expose a human trafficker, you guys could all go down with her. Because I don't care at this point. I don't care. I could be alone for the rest of my life. I don't care. I don't need friends like you. I don't need narcissists. I don't need psychopaths. I got rid of that in my life. So, you guys either go down with her or you start reporting what happened. Reporting the truth. I know the truth is really hard for you, Jeremy. You never spoke the truth in your life. It's a really hard concept for you. You're a fucking pathological liar. That's what you are. And there's documentation stating that because you lied to the courts, to the courts, to the courts. And I could grab all that too. And whose credibility are they going to believe? Me who has barely a criminal history, or someone who spent most of their life in prison? So don't come at me like that ever again, because you have no credibility. You're known as a liar.